Hello everyone, it is Tammy and I am back with a budgeting video. It's more so to see what we have left until we get a next pay. So if you don't know, my husband is in between jobs. He quit his job was it 2 weeks ago? Maybe only 2 weeks ago. Maybe 3. I can't remember. Anyway, he quit his job. Actually, he quit it on the 20th. So, 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. He quit his job. Well, I'm checking my calendar, actually. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. My gosh. Okay. Not that it really matters. Well, I guess it does on the budgeting end. But 2 weeks ago, he quit his job abruptly without having, he had a couple, like, possibilities, but he didn't have a backup plan where, like, he was for sure hired on anywhere. So he quit, though, because they were not paying him his paycheck, and they were just saying, oh, well, it's been sent out, we'll see what we can do about it. And this happened on January 10th, which he should have been paid on the 8th, and then February 21st, he should have been paid on the 19th. He quit on the 20th. So, and he still has not received those 2 missing pays either. But here we are. He is in training. He has completed his first week of training. He did get that call, my last budgeting video. I was telling you that now he's just waiting on a call and how, like, this is going to be an amazing opportunity. Only downside is he'll be night shift, but we can manage that. He'll be off 3 days a week. You know, we can't be really choosy right now, you know. He will have a way, if he's been there long enough, to work out of the night shift flow, but just pray that everything goes well. He's already passed his drug screen and filled out the rest of his application and all that for this particular job. He still has training to do next week, and I was under the impression that he'd get paid for training after getting hired on. I don't think that's the case with this particular one, but his start date is the 17th. So hold on, I haven't pulled off February yet, so I'm having to lift it up to see. We are 10 days out because today is the 7th. So we're 10 days out from him starting his job, and I don't know if they'll hold week behind. Typically, that's what they do, is hold week behind. So I'm expecting the 28th of March to possibly be our first paycheck from this new employer. Now, he still has to go get a physical done. Like, this is some hefty stuff. They work with heavy metals. He's going to be on fire patrol, like, watching for fires. So, you know, he has higher hazard pay. That's why it's going to be such a good paying job. So, you know, as a wife, that makes me nervous, and with all of our kids, that makes me nervous for them, but he's always been careful. He is a combat veteran as well. He survived that, so hopefully everything will go well. But yeah, they have to have, like, chest x-rays before he starts and all this mess, just in case something happens, that they have something to refer back to. Now, he does have slightly higher blood pressure, and honestly, I think it just runs that way. He's never had a problem with it. He's never been put on medication for it, but also he's a man and he does not follow up on regular visits. So that could be another reason why. But hopefully he can pass that portion, because if not, they might be like, well, we're sorry, but we'll have to figure something else out, or you can't work for these companies. We don't know yet, but he does have a start date. It's the 17th, so just pray that everything goes well with the physical part, and that he'll be able to start, and that it will be, you know, I feel like everything with employment, it's always chalked up to be so much better. than what it usually is whenever you get in the door. But he's typically a fast-paced moving person, and the instructor told him, like, you're gonna hate this job for a little while because your job's to stand there. You like, it's that big of a situation. You have to stand there. If a fire starts, you notify somebody and get out of there. He's supposed to only be working for like 3 hours of a 12-hour shift. So this is going to be different for him, but hopefully very manageable, and everything will go well. And we're just excited for this opportunity and so blessed. And I said this on my vlog yesterday. This has to be the work of God, because he would have been in Arizona right now. If they would have paid him for February, on February 19th, he would have gone to Arizona, been gone for 4 weeks. And what if they had missed pay again? Or what if he went even though they didn't pay him that time? What if he didn't quit? The next round of applicants for this particular job is in 3 months. So hopefully, this is in God's plan, and if it is, he will bless it. It's not going to be by anything that my husband does. Definitely nothing that I can do, because I'm just sitting here, right? Taking care of the kids. But please pray, and hopefully everything goes well. So let's get back into this portion of it. We're going to actually count what money we have left, and just see where we're at. I did pay ORNL, so I do have new loan debt totals. So let's get started. Okay, so we have paid out all of these bills from this binder. This binder is now cleared. We did have, what was it? It was just over $1,200 in this binder alone, but we paid ORNL, we paid Southland, Y12 and Capital One, and the total for that, let me just gather it up, that was $788. And I believe there was some others in here as well, but what happened was, what happened, hold on, give me just a second. Not what happened, we still have 100. Yeah, we still have 100 of this in the bank, because we cannot go under that 100 mark without receiving a $5 fee every time. So, oh, no, this was a new total. So we had 105 plus 124. We had 1129 in there. So we had other things that the money had to go to as well. I haven't really been able to keep too much on track with all of that. I'm trying to do better, but this has been a very stressful time. Now, I do want to say this one is getting eaten up, this binder, because this is where we've been pulling out for like diapers, and we are working on potty training our 3-year-old. That's a little difficult because his 7-year-old brother is autistic, and he is also in diapers or pull-ups, and he has to stay in them because he can't communicate. He's nonverbal as well. So it's been a struggle getting our 3-year-old potty trained, because he's like, well, this one's older. Why does, So our toddler is like, oh, I use the restroom, let's change the diaper, but he's still using the diaper instead of going to the potty. It's like, bruh, you're doing it. So I think we're close on that front to getting him squared away, but we're still going to have the diaper expenses. It's just hopefully not going to be as often that we need to buy them. This is also for gas and stuff. We've had to spend out for gas for my husband's application fee. Speaking of application fee, we will have another fee that we will have to pay once he does start. work, and he said he's going to have it taken out of his checks, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to actually add that here, honestly. We're going to save this page. Well, this one will be in February, right? So, no, March. We're already, okay, hold on 1 second. No, this is in March. This is in March. Okay. I'm going to put right here his fee. It's for his classes that he has to take. And it is, I have it on a sticky note, $459 left on it. And he has until April 17th. So he's going to pay that out of his own check before they even deposit it, hopefully. Okay, so we had our Etsy pay. We did get the $37, paid O&L in cash. Now, and I paid $8 in tithing because that's all I had at the time. But I was going to pay Discover with this portion that I had in my account, but we ended up having to spend money out. Honestly, I can't even remember where. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's spent. So what I need to do is I need to get this 117, which is now 113, I believe, because I cashed out rewards. But right here, I'm just wanting to see what we're going to have left before his next possible pay. Right, so this is 60 right here. 60, 100, and I think that will be okay with what I still have in the bank. And then that leaves 40, 80, 120 left. 120 left in this envelope. We've just been using it on, you know, our little mini yeah. My brain's not wanting to work now. Little mini expenses. Okie dokie. Let's see. Here we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And we should definitely have that 17 bucks still in the bank. And enough to cover Google as well. Here in this envelope, we have, we'll do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 40, 1, 2, 3, 43, 44, 49, 49, 50, 1, 2. Oh, we got 2 3s in here. Unless this one was a 4 and I just didn't see it. Oh yeah, this one was a 4. Okay, so we have 253 in this one. That's good to know. Actually, I'm gonna write a sticky note. 253. I'm just gonna put it right there. And then this one was 120. Hopefully we won't have to keep eating away at these. I mean, my husband's gonna go do another class next week. The reason like the gas prices are like we're having to spend so much on gas is because his job before was 40 minutes away and now it's almost 50 minutes away on the other side. So it is what it is. We are not going to complain too much about it because this is going to be a higher paying job anyway. So I have that left over from a 20 that we broke. I have some change. And we did cash out our change before, and it was 50 bucks even. This is feeling extra thick. Hold on. Okay. I don't know why it was feeling so thick. It's such a relief not to have to worry about food because we were able to get the food stamps. So we are eating well. I've cut down a lot of expenses to try to get our food stamps to be super, you know, necessity based. Before you girl, I love Debbie cakes, but you know, the cardiologist, the reason I do my accountability vlogs, you know, the cardiologist is like, you're obviously out of shape, so I don't want to just be moving more. I also want to cut down on the sweets because I would eat one in the middle of the night when I woke up to just use the restroom because I was just so hungry because I was eating them all the time and my body just needed that high sugar boost. And yeah, it wasn't healthy. So I haven't had Debbie cakes in like 3 weeks, y'all. Which is a good thing. He quit 2 weeks ago. I was already in the process of trying to let go of them, and now I'm like, I'm definitely not using food stamps on sweet things. I'm using it on meats and veggies and fruits and you know, meals that we can make up. So let me put this in here before I forget. So we got 100 in here now. That's going to go in the bank, and that is going to pay the Discover card. Google that's not going to come out until closer to the end of the month, so I'm not too concerned about that. But we have $373 in those 2 little envelopes, and then right here excuse me. So I've been fighting a sinus infection, and no, I'm not taking any antibiotics. I'm just gonna hack up what I can, and hopefully it will be okay and I won't get any worse. Let me put this 5 in here. I want to keep doing this because I feel like if I just have this sitting, it's gonna go towards, you know, a drink or something at a gas station. Or oh, I also got myself gas with that money as well yesterday. We did take 120 to McDonald's and got us something when we had a bunch of errands to run, and we needed groceries, so we didn't have groceries in the house, so I took a 20 and I got me and the 3 kids some food before we walked into that grocery store, because that's just the smartest way to go about it. And it took that whole 20 bucks. I got 2 of the value meals, which is now $5 a piece, but 2 of the kids wanted a milkshake. So, but they asked to round it up, and I thought they round up to the next dollar, and I guess they rounded to the next 10. I don't know. Hold on, let me actually look. I think the receipt might actually be in here. Maybe it's not. Yeah, here it is. Or maybe I was just no, the donation was 82 cents, which is fine with me. So it was the additional, I don't know what that was, but that was one of the kids downstairs. Not the little one, he's asleep behind me. I don't know if you can hear him snoring, but he is snoring. Yeah, that is, wow. We got a McDoubles meal and McChicken meal, and we had a milkshake with one of them, and then we had a regular milkshake. Like, they're both small, but another milkshake, and then the french fry, and then the tax. So I guess it was the full 20 bucks, but we only got 2 meals, a fry and a shake, and that's just bonkers to me. And that's why we hardly ever go out anymore. If you were here in the beginning, goodness, I was spending so much money on fast food. Let's get over here. Oh, we put gas on a credit card because I didn't have any cash on me one time. So we have that on the Walmart card. We paid this in cash. This is what we got in food stamps. So thank God, praise God, for real. I'm so thankful that we were able to get the food stamps as quickly as we did, because we were bare, okay? We've spent $444.57, and we get $9.75 a month right now because we don't have any incoming income. And I'm thankful because, you know, I had all that savings, and even with the savings, they still, because our bills a month were higher than what we had saved up, we were able to do this. So that was a blessing, that they approved us for so much, regardless of us having money. Okay, so I already added up the totals here. It's just easier sometimes whenever I do it myself, because, you know, your girl always jumbles up her numbers on here. I don't do that when I'm not on a video, so I don't quite understand. But we got the van down to $19,118, and I'm super excited because this is going to be under $19,000 next month. So super excited about that. Southland we have down to $6,752, and ORNL is $4,166. This should also be under $4,000. Woo woo! Next time. Care credit. This is going to go up significantly by $39.23. And that is because I'm getting dentures on April 14th. So you girls, excited but scared. Obviously, I'm having 15 teeth pulled, getting a partial on the bottom, a full on top. I can't financially afford to repair my teeth, and it's not even like I would have to have root canals on every single one of them. There's no way. They're taking the 2 root canals I have out because I keep getting infections in my sinuses and everything. Because if you don't know, your root canals, they stay infected. It's synthetic stuff in there. So where the bone tries to heal up around where they took out your tooth, it's finding this synthetic thing in your body, and they're going to attack it. Your cells are going to attack this. And I did not know this until after I already had my 2 done. And I would have never, ever had root canals done if I knew that they stayed infected, because your body doesn't know what the heck they are and doesn't want them in there. But we paid off $643.46 in our debt, in our loan debt. So next go around, I should have the Discover debt taken care of, like added up. Monthly recap, I'm just keeping up with the grocery portion for right now because we have no income. And hold on, we had at least 19,000 savings all together. Savings challenges, that's what we had left over from what's it called, our taxes. So, and then for next month, I already wrote it out, but I wrote it out with the minimals of the credit cards. I still don't know what Mercury credit card is going to be. On the 10th, I'll get the new amount that we have to pay, but it's definitely going to be lower than $146 a month. I'm super excited about that because we paid $3,000 on that last month. But our total bills for April, after canceling some subscriptions and all that, let me just add this one really quick. Okay. Not 16,000. This is why I need to pay attention. Okay, I think that Mercury is going to be around 40. there I go again. Okay. So I'm just going to put 40 for Mercury. So right now, a 1668 with Mercury, it's probably going to be just over 17,000. And last month's, well, in February, it was 1997. Then it was 1887. And now it's going to be about 1708. We're chipping away at that monthly debt. I'm super happy about it. And I think that is all for today's video. I thank you all for watching, and I'm super excited to just see where this new job will take us if he starts it and everything. So I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.